I got another video for all this Queen's Court season 1 episode 8. Let's get into it. So the Queens will be meeting someone from the guy's family this week, and Gatsby wants Tamar to meet his mother, and she was like, I'm gonna meet everybody family. So when she appears, she greets everybody, and right after that, Gatsby in his confessional like, it seems to me Tamar's avoiding meeting my mother. Damn, nigga, I just got in the room. 1. 2, I just said I was gonna greet everybody and I did that. 3, the party just started. They just walked through the door. You act like we've been here for hours and I ain't said nothing to him. So Tamar ended up chopping it up with his mother. Everything cool. After everybody leave, Gatsby starts going off on a rant about who even knows. He's Gatsby. He in his confessional like, if you love somebody, we shouldn't waste another waking moment. And if it's not me, I support your endeavors with whoever it is. What? Like, I even think Tamar was like, what? Because what is this nigga on about? Nobody ever knows. Nobody can read this nigga. And what do you mean if you love someone? She doesn't love anyone. She doesn't love JR, and she sure as hell don't love you, nigga. But I tell you what, with the random tangents, rants, and temper tantrum you have, it's easy to like others more than you because you showing your age. As a grown woman, don't nobody want to put up with that from a grown-ass man. Her concern meter is through the roof. It was already through the roof because she older than you and we question your maturity, but you doing shit like that, it just further validates her concerns and her questions about you. Nigga talking about, I'm not finna just let her juggle me around. That's what you've been doing the whole time. You know what Gatsby reminds me of? He's like when you go to an NBA game and at halftime they have the baby race. And there's always one baby who starts off strong and you think they finna win the race and they get right up close to the finish line and then they just stop. They just stop. They just turn around and just like sit there and just like dance and shit. Like that's what Gatsby reminds me of. You made it all the way here just to say you not finna let her juggle you around when that was what was happening from the beginning. There's only 2 more episodes left. We're at the end of the journey to the point where she was gonna have to make a decision between you and him anyway. You couldn't have waited 2 weeks at max, I'm assuming. I don't know the time span in here. So after Gatsby's childish outburst, Tamar asked for him to leave. He in his confession like, under different circumstances. There is no different circumstances. The circumstances of you just not shutting the fuck up, you just not closing your mouth, just shut up, damn. And it's hilarious. The morning after, Levon talking to JR, he's like, how you feel? And JR's like, man, I'm more under pressure now that Gatsby's gone. Like, I'm the vocal point. And I'm like, yeah, you never had to worry about putting your foot in your mouth or saying the wrong thing because that was Gatsby's job. And you could just sit and watch him self-destruct and enjoy the show. Man, if I was on here, I would love to be in competition with Tamar and have Gatsby around. Because every episode, this nigga was like a ticking time bomb waiting to blow the fuck up. So JR, Mac, and Michael are at the elimination dinner. Michael gracefully bows out, as he says. But he says connection over comp. He doesn't feel like him and Evelyn have really connected and they forcing a connection. So he like, yeah, this is going to be my last night. Props to him. Michael was cool. One of the few niggas I fucked with. They end up keeping JR and Mac, and that's the end of this episode. So yeah. But it was funny, like, when the host nigga came back and he was like, what happened to Gatsby? I just would have said Gatsby was Gatsby. And you already know what that means. Like, you shouldn't even have to further explain it. But like I said, that's the end of this one. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, catch your friends.